Seduction expert exposes the greatest male seducer's psychological strategy. Let's expose how you can use this attraction formula ethically.
One of the greatest male seducers that ever lived was Errol Flynn, the actor. The power that Errol Flynn had, I had to study it and figure out what was the secret to his success. It wasn't really...
Pay close attention because what he's gonna say at the end reveals that Errol Flynn's attraction powers were not his looks.
anything he did. He was completely undefensive. There wasn't a defensive bone in his body. He was open, non-judgmental, and women would say that when you would get into a room with...
This is gonna be super important, but real quick, very important concept. I know girls test you, bro. You're too short. You're not my type. When a girl tests you, most guys think, oh, this is bad. She doesn't like me. But it's actually the opposite. If she's testing you, it means she likes you. Why? If a girl had zero interest for a guy, did not care about him, she wouldn't test him. She wouldn't even give him attention. She wouldn't give him the time of day. If she's testing him, it means she's curious. She wants to find out if he's the guy he purports to be. And the only way for her to find out is to throw little jabs at him and see how he treats them. And girls do this subconsciously. They don't do it on purpose. So don't be mad at them. Just learn how to deal with it. The concept for overcoming tests is extremely simple, which is exactly what Robert Greene says. But you can take it a step further to not only pass her test, but also spark attraction at the same time. To simply pass your test, give no reaction. You're too short. Okay. The fact you don't get butthurt and you don't respond to it lets her know you're being silly, girl. Let's move on to something and just be normal. If you want to spark attraction off the test, you take what she says and exaggerate in the negative direction. You're too short. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I feel like you got to start wearing heels because I only date girls taller than me. What happens here is the fact that you're willing to exaggerate a negative quality in the negative direction signals elite confidence, because a man who isn't confident would start defending himself. I'm not short, I'm taller than you, signaling to her that he's trying to prove himself, which is an extremely unattractive quality. When someone's confident enough to attribute a negative quality to themselves, girls realize they must have other options if they have no problem saying something that should push me away. And it actually makes them like you more.
You were afraid of this guy. 10 minutes with him in the room and you lost all of your inhibitions. It's because he was so relaxed that he would pass that mood to you. Human beings are not just logical animals. We're physical. We have bodies, and our emotions, our physicality.
This is extremely important, so pay close attention. How you feel radiates into the girl and makes her feel the exact same way. The human brain is really good at picking up body language because for our entire existence, if some small shift occurred, we could get eaten by a lion. Our life would be on the line. So naturally, the brain has been conditioned, trained to pick up on the smallest little things. So if you're really anxious and timid and afraid, the girl picks up on that and starts feeling the same way, because her brain thinks if he's afraid, there must be something to be scared of, even if there logically is nothing to be afraid of. Versus if you're extremely relaxed, and female brain has been trained to follow men for the entirety of human history, making her relaxed. But Victor, how do I become relaxed when I'm nervous? There is a hack, but first things first. It's so hard to fake it, and the best way to fix this problem is following the ladder method in the approach formula, which simply put boils down to taking more action and doing what makes you uncomfortable. Because the 100th time you do something that should make you uncomfortable, your brain's used to it. It's nothing new, making you calm and relaxed. First time you see a dead rat, gross, disgusting. 100th time, all right, it's still a little gross, but like whatever. It's a dead rat. Same thing here. That being said, the hack to appearing confident even when you're deadly nervous is number one, to talk less and ask better questions. For example, the 52 questions that lead to love, and also shoulders back, chest out. When you speak less, they don't hear how nervous you are. And if you're just sitting back like this, you appear confident. It's that simple. If you want to learn how to communicate the attractive qualities you already have in the best way possible, I'd recommend the Girlfriend Formula in the Gentleman Society. That being said, if you're going to manipulate, lie, cheat, please don't join. I will kick you out. I just kicked out 2 people. Stay blessed.